Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however, whenever you find it, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And if during the course of this video, as you follow along with us, if you feel so inclined to like and or subscribe to the video and channel, I don't get any money from these videos. These will never be monetized. It's not a monetized channel, will never be. But it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find the channel if they are looking for the same thing that you are, that we all are. Guidance, clarification, confirmation, affirmation of what we are doing, something that we are addressing in our personal lives. So to everyone, new and returning friends, please feel welcome in this space. This is a safe space. The only thing you're going to ever hear from me is love and encouragement and support, ever. So there we go. We have been going through the Crystal Grid Oracle deck by Nicola McIntosh, and today's card is card number 16, representing peace. And our crystals for the day are scolecite and tree agate. And so I have a little bit of information on those, as well as the grid that we are actually looking at today. And today, it isn't a grid that's drawn with the crystals at certain points around it, like some of the other images, some of the other cards that we have been reading. This one, the grid is actually built from the crystals itself. So very, very powerful. I just want to talk a little bit about peace before we get into the crystals and the number and that whole bit. I am all about peace. If you have looked at my Facebook page, if you have been following this channel at all, the only thing you ever hear from me is talking about how we find peace. We must have peace within ourselves, that we must be living our authentic lives. That's where peace comes from being reconciled with who we are, what we have done in the past, but also who we are becoming and where we are going in the future, and reconciling all of that into a whole being. We've always been whole. It's just our brain, our human brain, that physical thing that's stuck at the top of your body inside your skull. That's the only thing that is separating you from peace, that's separating you from yourself, that's separating you from divine wisdom and connection. Those connections are always there. They are always there. It is simply a matter of you getting your brain out of the way so that you can actually renew that connection and understand it much more clearly, much more in your physical life, in your physical manifestations. We are constantly manifesting 24/7. If you're not aware of that, that's the first thing you need to be aware of. Whatever is happening in your external environment is a result of about the last 2 to 6 weeks of whatever you've been doing. So if you've been kind of frustrated, angry, annoyed, pissed off, bitter, whatever for the past 1 to 2 months, you're probably seeing the results of that in your life. And if you've been doing that for years, you're going to be seeing the results of that for a while. If you want to change that, if you want to find that peace for you personally, all you have to do is pick a different path, pick a different step, pick a different action, pick a different word, pick a different thought, pick a different emotion, okay? You can choose how you want to feel. For example, yesterday for me, I don't know about the rest of you, and remembering this is timeless, so, yesterday may mean different things depending on when you hear this video. Yesterday for me personally was a challenge from beginning to end. Little annoyances, little frustrations. I'm dealing with things in my apartment that are environmental, that are out of my control, that are constantly annoying to me. There are things that I was expecting an Amazon delivery. Half of it showed up, half of it was not even in the package. Stuff like that just kept happening all day long. And I found myself getting caught up in that frustration, getting caught up in that irritation and annoyance. But I was recognizing it. And that's the difference. That's where this mindfulness practice comes in. And it is super important. We will never have world peace if we individually, each and every single one of our human beings on this planet alive at this moment, need to have peace within themselves and be at peace with themselves. Peaceful people don't fight. People that are healthy don't make other people sick. It's so simple. We complicate things unnecessarily. If we want to see the end of world wars, if we want to see the end of strife, we need to stop being at war with ourselves, and we need to stop being at strife with ourselves. Plain and simple. So that's all I want to say on peace, because I could go on for weeks on that, and obviously that's not going to happen on this video. Let's talk a little bit about the card and the image that we are looking at. Card number 16 obviously reduces down to a 7. 7 is an extremely sacred number across all religions and philosophies and timelines and universes. All religions have used the number 7. We have 7 days in the week, just for one example. I don't want to go into all of that. So 7 is a very powerful number. The number that follows 7 is 8. 8 is the sign of infinity. 8 is what we've got in front of us, this grid, is an octagram. And I just want to let you guys know the difference between an octagon and an octagram. Octagon is the open-sided 8-side figure, a circle that is made out of straight lines, okay? 8 of them. An octagram is the star, is the one where the angles are actually joined across from each other, corresponding angles joined together to form a star. And in this case, it is an 8-pointed star. And we've been going through a lot of stars recently with these cards, and they're not all based on star figures. They are all based on different forms of the tree of life in sacred geometry. And that's where we are getting these grids from, and how we are building this power for ourselves personally. You don't have to have these stones in your hand. You have this image in front of you, and the energy of these crystals is present in this card by intention. So take of it what you will. If you would like the full benefit of this reading and this image and these cards in particular, then you want to open your heart, you want to open your mind, take in this image and take in the energy of these crystals that are formed into this grid. They are communicating with each other, and they are communicating with you right now. So let's talk a little bit about the octagram, the star, okay? It represents the 8 emanations, or the 8 secondary manifestations or power of Lakshmi in the Hindu tradition, or the eightfold Lakshmi. She is the representative of family, health, nourishment, material wealth, endless prosperity, patience, victory, knowledge, and the ability to transport. So Lakshmi, in the Hindu religion, I actually do a meditation in the evenings to promote prosperity and success and abundance in my life. I do the 108 Shrimbrazis to Lakshmi every evening, and I'll tell you what, I've been doing that for the past 6 months or so. My income has gone up significantly. I have been getting more money for doing less work, and I haven't changed my billing, my rates at all. It is simply the quality of work that's been coming to me since I've started doing this chant. So I would definitely recommend that you guys check that out. Shrimbrazi Lakshmi. Her name is spelled Lakshmi. And I may be mispronouncing her name, and if I am, I apologize. My most sincere apologies. Most respect for you. Buddhism, the Eightfold Path and the Dharma Wheel. This eight-pointed star octagram can represent Buddhism, the Eightfold Path. It's a beautiful, amazing path of right intention, right mindfulness, right concentration, right view, right action, right effort, right livelihood, and right speech. That's the Eightfold Path. I studied that significantly when I was quite a bit younger and found many blessings in the Buddhist Eightfold Path. And if you're looking for a really good kind of routine and system and method to follow for personal peace, that's an excellent one. The eight-pointed star was also prominent in ancient China. The ancient Chinese people believed that heaven was divided into 8 parts, and they were ruled by the sky god, Emperor Tai, who lived in a palace at the center of heaven. This palace was believed to be built on the axis point of an octagram, and it represents the 4 elements of the earth and the 4 elements of the air being combined into one power. So amazing, beautiful meaning and energy coming from this grid shape in particular. Let's talk about scolecite. Scolecite is the stone that you see at the center of this grid. So at the center of this power coming to us right now. Scolecite is the stone of inner peace. And this is from the crystalcouncil.com website again. I really enjoy this website. I recommend you check that out as well. The crystalcouncil.com. They have an app on their website. You can scan a picture of a stone and try to figure it out on the app what stone it is. It's very cool. All right, scolecite is the stone of inner peace and will be the perfect remedy for anyone looking to relax, especially after a hard day. The crystal activates our upper chakras, as it's commonly used as a meditation tool. When holding a piece of this to the third eye, one will immediately feel slow, pulsating vibrations massage our 6th chakra. Scolecite strengthens and unlocks our third eye and allows for intense lucid dreaming. So very, very powerful intuition. It also does kind of a total auric cleanser and do a spring cleaning if you're working with it on a daily basis. And let's see what else. I just want to pick up little bits and pieces of it here for you guys. The council recommends carrying scolecite with you daily as a reminder to focus on yourself and to open up your heart's energies to those around you. It's an excellent crystal for anyone looking to do dream work or enhance their memory. It's a stone that prides itself on helping you understand imagery within dreams and the correlation that it may play on your life. So beautiful, beautiful stone at the center here. And then tree agate. Tree agate is a complex stone that carries quiet and collected energy, but it is still extremely powerful. And this is from the crystalviden.com website. The overarching meaning of tree agate revolves around personal peace and inner peace. Like the hanging branches of a massive willow tree, this stone protects you from bad vibes and produces a sense of calm that few crystals can replicate. It brings peace and helps you overcome unique challenges you might face in your day-to-day life. So I feel like I wanted to have this card yesterday for me personalized. Many healing crystals focus on providing inner peace. However, tree agate does things a little differently. It prioritizes the oneness of it all. Many make this mistake of thinking that personal power requires you to be selfish. While you must think of yourself to ensure that you're doing things that bring you joy, having personal power doesn't mean that you throw the needs and emotions by the wayside. Doing so will have the opposite effect, turning you into an emotional vampire that harms others. We are all connected. There is nothing that you can do that does not affect everybody else. The key to being a well-rounded person is to find equilibrium throughout your being. It's about combining the pieces of the puzzle to create a brand new you that's free of indulgent pride and narcissism. The meaning of tree agate makes it the perfect companion on your journey to self-discovery. It can light the path and help you find a new way of healing. So, beautiful stone. I highly recommend that you take a look for yourself online. Can find information, if you feel so inclined, on these two stones that we are looking at today. But let's take a look. Wow, this is going to run a little long for our reading for today. Let's take a look in the book and find out what the reading says for us. And it will give us an exercise at the end of it to help us. I'm moving so I can have better light. Sorry, guys. It'll give us an exercise that we can use to take this energy, to take this reading and make it personalized in our day right now, today, at this moment. So, having said all of that, now that I have rearranged myself here, thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at card number 16, Peace. We have peace, patterns, and connections. And in with the scolecite and tree agate, we also have quartz and optical calcite. A time of peace is coming your way. Scolecite is an excellent stone to bring peace to relationships and help with improving connections within groups or help with networking with people. You may have been experiencing some negativity and are in need of finding inner peace, a place where you can step away and just breathe. You need to take time out for you and put yourself first. Peace can come by finding your center, just as the scolecite is placed in the center of this grid. Find your center. Find your peace. Call upon scolecite when you need to find this peace or are having trouble creating space for yourself. It is especially useful for bringing in calm and peace within a group so that you can all work together and in flow. Coupled with tree agate like a circle of tree protection, this grid can instill a sense of security and strength to face any situation you may be experiencing. Be the scolecite in the center of a ring of protection and find your inner peace again. When you find your center, you will know, as you feel grounded and strong, and your mind will be clear, enabling you to stand your ground and, most of all, feel peace. When you find and radiate peace from within you, you will attract peace around you. Sometimes you need to let go of controlling what's happening around you and shift your energy to within. Our exercise for the day. If you need to find peace or create it, take some time and find a tree to sit with where you will not be disturbed. The only thing you need to cultivate peace from within is intent. Close your eyes, slow your breathing, and bring yourself into the present moment. Sense time slowing down around you and feel the sun or breeze upon your skin. With every exhale, relax more and more of your body. If you feel any tension, let it go every time you breathe out. Feel the presence of the tree you are sitting against. Sense how slow the tree's energy is compared with yours and bring yours into a vibrational match with the tree's. Feel the peace of slowing down within and allow it to penetrate every cell of your body. From there, push the vibration and your consciousness of this feeling out, past your body, as far as you can. Encompass the entire earth if you feel inclined. Once you are radiating peace from your entire being, bring your consciousness back to your center and give your love and gratitude to the tree. You can then go about your day, emanating peace and love all around. And I will just say to close this reading that if you don't have the opportunity to get out and be around a tree, I know somewhere in your lifetime you have been around a tree and you know what they feel like, you know what they smell like, you know what they feel like around them. Okay, and you can consciously close your eyes right now while I'm talking to you and imagine that you are sitting under a tree. You can feel the dirt underneath your fingertips. You brush off your hands, you brush off the back of your legs, and you sit cross-legged, tailor seat, and just rest your hands on your knees and lean back against the tree. This is the perfect tree. There are no bugs here. There are no loud dogs or people or anything. It is a very quiet tree sitting in the middle of a park, and there is nobody around. You can feel the sun coming through the leaves of the tree, and you can feel the breeze on your skin. Just sit here in this moment. Feel your breath going in and out of your body. Take a breath in and out and release tension. And one more time, in and out and release tension. Drop your shoulders, drop your chin, let your jaw relax. Relax your arms and your legs. Feel your back loosen up. Here is your place of peace. And you have access to this peace anytime you need it, anytime you want it. Just close your eyes and be right back there. One more breath in and out. I love you. Have a peaceful day. Have a peaceful life. Be at peace. Namaste and ciao for now.